An eagle is a man who is clear, a man who demonstrates confidence, who exhibits a level of leadership. An eagle is someone who gives effort in all that they do. An eagle is someone who is clear that academic excellence and academic rigor is something that they embrace and they don't run away from. An eagle is someone that in all the challenges that they face and the times that they get knocked down, understand that they will be resilient, and they must be resilient. They can't stay on the ground. And so when I say that an eagle is clear, confident, leadership, effort, academic excellence, and at the end of it all, to be resilient when you face challenges in life that will ultimately come and will knock you down, that you don't stay down and that you get up.
The Eagle Academy Foundation started as an initiative of 100 Black men. 100
Black men have always provided scholarships to young people in the community. They've always mentored. They've always done their civic duty.
We came to understand that our schools are in trouble, particularly our young men. And so when the opportunity came to start our own school, we said we need to do that. We're going to start. No one asked us to do it. It was at our initiative. We said that young men with their pants hanging down around their behinds and who could not look a man in the eye and shake his hand, who couldn't articulate their own desires and ambitions, there's something wrong and that we can make that difference, and only we can make that difference.
There's 7 communities in New York City that, among other things, are responsible for 70% of the prison population in this state. Let's build schools in those communities and try to change that cycle around. So instead of having a cycle of kindergarten to jail, have a cycle of kindergarten to college, to productive work in this society.
And with that was the birth of the Eagle Academy for young men, the first all-boys public high school in New York City in almost 30 years.
When you look at boys, specifically boys of color, in our system, the most underserved portion of our system, they're in the public school system.
We have a number of our young men that come from single-parent households, and they come to a school like Eagle because of that male presence, because we're raising our young men to be men, and we have to show them something different than what they see on a daily basis.
Being with the kids so often allows me to build a very unique relationship. Somewhat of a father figure, but it's also like a supervisor because it's a job. When you come to work, you come with your tools and you come with the things you have to have every day.
We have a saying that says if one falls, we all fall. We're basically brothers, not by blood, but by class and house. If someone messes up, it's our responsibility to help them get back together.
The story that we're talking about here is not just a school. This is a movement to save our sons that in many ways has been launched by the Eagle Academy.
We expect to create young men who are college-bound, but just as importantly, understand that it's their responsibility to give back.
Anyone can look good in a shirt and tie, but what's behind that? What's your rationale? What's your purpose?
I'm Shafi Makai Sabir. I'm in 9th grade. Before I came to the school, it was I was troubled a little bit. I had issues with my anger. I had issues with my academics. But as soon as I came to 6th grade, as soon as I came here, something clicked. I don't know what it was, but I started getting down on my work. I don't know what it was, to be honest with you, I don't know. I know my family noticed my change. When you're at school, that's pretty much half of your day, and what you learn there pretty much is what you take home. So I guess they realize that, and they know the effect of it, so it sends shockwaves everywhere.
We hope that it's going to extend beyond, and as these boys truly become men, they're going to start caring about this world that we all are part of. And so that's how this globally conscious motto truly works into the identity of who these boys are.
We have to create strong students who understand that they have the capacity to change the reality of our community.
Over 5,000 students apply for 100 seats every year. It has gotten a credibility, it's gotten a set of standard for how it ought to be done.
And each year for the past now 5 years, we've graduated our students. We're graduating them at almost 90% as a graduation rate, which is almost twice the New York City graduation rate. In fact, when we first created the Eagle Academy, the graduation rate for African American males in New York City was only 32%.
September of this year, we're scheduled to open our first school in Newark, New Jersey, which would be the first opportunity we will have to operate in a jurisdiction other than New York City.
We can't afford, as a nation, we cannot afford to have this much wasted human capital sitting on the sidelines. We've got to get black men and boys off the sidelines. We've got to get them into the game. And everybody can play a role in making that happen. And at the end of the day, we're not just saving them, but we're saving ourselves.
An Eagle is a young man that understands that nothing is given, everything is earned. You know, both in the classroom and anything you want to achieve in the world.
A young man who is clear.
An Eagle is a person who just internalizes the mission, and you can see it in the way they walk, they talk.
A person who recognizes that life is full of challenges, but given what you've accumulated at this school through your experiences, through your academics, through your socialization, you know what you need to do to be successful in life.
An Eagle is somebody who does more than what's expected.
An Eagle is somebody who helps people out in a time of need.
You walk with confidence, you don't back down from a challenge, and if you lose, you stand back up.
An Eagle is a young man who understands who he is, recognizes that his success will be based on the success of others.